Hello everybody, welcome to Ship Nuggets. Today I'm going to be talking about entrepreneurship. Yes, entrepreneurship. Usually at the beginning of the year, everyone tries to evaluate their financial situation. They look at their budget and they look at different ways to build wealth. And one of the most tried and proven ways to build wealth in the United States and even globally is to start a business. And many times people start businesses, and another fun fact or statistic is that probably 80% of the businesses that start end up collapsing or failing. And so the question now really is, what's the purpose of starting a business or engaging in entrepreneurship if it's going to fail? So I think that's a very valid question. And for me personally, my journey to entrepreneurship or entrepreneurial studies began not in a very good way, I might say. My mom was is and was, she continues to be very entrepreneurial. She would sell, soft drinks way back in Nigeria, and she would make clothing, and she was a tailor, she was a teacher, she very industrious, very entrepreneur. Right now she is a head owner of a school, a daycare. They converted a part of our home, and it's a nice school, a nice nursery school back in Lagos, Nigeria, and they're doing very well. So I had a very entrepreneurial mom, and my dad, of course, not so much entrepreneurial at the beginning of his life, but later on he would go on to own his own, work, with different people as a consultant and do his thing. But for some reason, for me, it was quite interesting. I remember my mom, making some candy and some, coconut candy. She put them in this little bowl and say, "Hey, I need you to go and sell these, this candy." So I took the bowl, and by the time I walked from home to school, I ate everything. I'm sorry, I ate it, yeah. And I ate everything, and then, I didn't make a sale, and I came home to experience the wrath of my parents. So that single experience, kind of discouraged me from anything entrepreneurial. I felt you are either born with entrepreneurship gifts or you are not. And so you hear stories of great entrepreneurs like Buffett, like people like Bill Gates, Jobs, and when you look at their story, you hear of great entrepreneurial feats, selling newspapers, having a newspaper route, and building a business and selling it, or coming up with a monster idea. All these things intimidate one to thinking that, well, entrepreneurship cannot be learnt, but it is a skill that is acquired. But I haven't studied entrepreneurship and haven't looked at people. I have come to the conclusion that yes, it is a skill that anybody can learn. So if you have a desire to start a business, then go ahead and start. Go ahead and start, because that is one of the ways to build wealth. So do you say because 80% of the businesses fail, you're not going to start and you're not going to do it? That's not enough for you not to do it. Go ahead and do it. Are you going to say because you ate all the cookies like me, instead of selling them, then you shouldn't be an entrepreneur? That's not the way it should be. So I want to encourage you to start. In another video, I'm going to talk about what makes a person an entrepreneur and how you can harness your entrepreneurial skills. So like I said, till I see you again, let's keep sailing to the top.